Welcome to day number 2 of our distance learning. It is math with Mr. McMahon. Got my Hawaiian shirt on. Even though we're not at school, I can still wear this. I wear it usually on Fridays. Today's not Friday, but I still can wear it. So don't judge, Mr. McMahon. I'm wearing my Friday shirt. All right. Today in our distance learning for mathematics, we are going to go over in our workbooks page 77. So if you could actually walk and go get your workbook and a pencil, and we're going to go over the problems on page 77. If you've already done them, great job. Let's go over and review to make sure that you got them all correct. While we're doing this, I might say pause. That's where you'll pause it one way or the other and try and work it on your own. If you've already done it, excellent job. We're here to make sure that you get it right. If you don't get it right, it's okay. We learn from our mistakes. I might make some mistakes while we're doing this, and hopefully I don't. But if I do, I'll learn from them. So, workbook on page 77 on my whiteboard. I have written the problems. I was not able, well, actually, you know what? I can draw Chris. Chris was like right here. He's got his backward baseball cap on. There's Chris, and he's kind of got his thought bubble right here. Now we're going to tackle the very first problem, 25 plus 40. Now in the previous lesson, we worked together to break apart numbers and then solve them. Breaking apart numbers by their tens and their ones, adding the tens together, then adding the ones together, then adding the total of the tens and the total of the ones to get our answer. We're going to kind of do that for a couple problems. So let's begin. 25 plus 40. And if you're ever stuck on what is in the 10 spot and what is in the 1 spot in first grade, we're only concerned about numbers for 2 place values, tens and ones. The tens spot will always be first. The 1 spot will always be second. We're not going to be adding numbers that go past 100 in this lesson and for the considerable future. So here we go. You can always draw a line like I'm doing right here. 25, as I see, has 2 tens, so that's 20. 40 has 4 tens. That's 40. Now, one thing that you can always know is that if the number has a 0 in the 1 spot, then you already know how many tens there are or what the number is by looking at it right here. So 40 has 4 tens, that's 40. 40 and 0 makes 40. So if I put the next number with the example is 70, it's going to be 70 and 0. So 20 and 40 is 60. Then how many ones are in 25? Well, it's 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. 60 plus 5, when we add our tens and our ones together and we get them together, make a nice big peanut butter or organic sun butter sandwich and jelly, is 65. 60 and 5 is 65. Now, when Chris was thinking over here on the side, he goes 25, 35, 45, 55. Wait a minute. That's going to be 65 because I'm noticing that Chris is counting by tens starting at 25. And the one thing that I'm noticing is that the 10 spot is changing by 1. It's getting bigger by 1. The ones are staying the same, but the 10 spot is changing. There's 2 tens in 25, 3 tens in 35, 4 tens in 45, 5 tens in 55, and 6 tens in 65. Maybe that is a way that we can do this. We're going to get to that in a little bit. The next one, 13 and 70. I want my friends at home to try this on their own. Hit pause. All right, we're going to come back. Let's see, did you get this right? 13 is 10 and 3. 70 is 70 and 0. We add the tens. 70 and 10 is 80. 80 is our tens. We add the ones. 3 and 0 is 3. So now we're going to add the tens and ones all together. 80 plus 3, or 80 and 3 is 83. All right. The next one that we have is 60 plus 21. This is going to be one where we work together. 60 has 6 tens. 6 tens equals 60. It has 0 ones, so there's 0. 21 has a 2 in the 10 spot, so we can count by tens. 10, 20 is 20. 2 tens equals 20. There's a 1 in the 1 spot. 1, 1 equals 1. 60 plus 20. I have 6 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now I'm going to add 2. I have 8 tens. 8 tens equals 80. 60 plus 20 equals 80. 80 plus all the ones. 1 plus 0 is 1. 80 plus 1 equals 1. So 80 and 1 is 81. So 60 plus 21 equals 81. We have 15 plus 80. I want you to double check this if you've already done it, or try it at home. Pause. Oh, you almost caught me there. I'm glad that you're back. I was going to try and do it on my own. What's 15? How do you break apart 15? If you said 10 and 5, you are correct. Why are you correct if you put a 10 and a 5? Oh my goodness, that is a great explanation. In the 10 spot, there's a 1. 1 10 equals 10. In the 1 spot, there's a 5. 5 ones equals 5. That's a really good explanation. I'm so glad that I could hear it all the way from my computer, all the way close to downtown Charlotte. Awesome. Now we have 80. If you said that to break apart 80, 80 and 0, good job. If you added the tens together, 8 tens and 1 10, 9 tens, 9 tens is 90. Excellent. So we have 90. 5 and 0 equals 5. That's how many ones there are. There are 5 ones. 90 plus 5. 90 and 5 is 95. 15 plus 80 is 95. If that is what you put for the answer, awesome. I want you to do the next one on page 77 at home. Double check it. It is 39 plus 40. Pause. Welcome back. 39 plus 40. Ooh, I'm going to throw a curveball. 40. How do you break that apart? If you said 40 and 0, awesome. 39 is 3 tens. 3 tens is 10, 20, 30 is 30. 30 and 9 makes 39. Add all your tens. 40 plus 30 equals, you have 4 and 3. 40, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70, that's how many tens there are. 70 plus, we got to do the ones. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. 9 ones plus 0 ones. 9 plus 0 is 9. So we have 70 as our tens, 9 as our ones. 70 and 9 is 9. So 39 plus 40 is 79. Our last problem. Again, I want you to do this on your own. 20 plus 54. All right, 20 plus 54. 20. When we break it apart, we see that there is a 2 in the tens spot. 2 tens equals 20. 10, 20. We see in 20 that there is a 0 in the 1 spot. 0 ones is 0. 54. There's a 5 in the 10 spot. 5 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens equals 50. There's a 4, I should say. Well, let's back up. There's a 4 in the 1 spot. 4 ones is 4. So 54 is 50 and 40. We're now going to add the tens together. 20 and 50. 2 tens plus 5 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 70 is how many tens there are, plus 4 ones. We know that there's 4 ones because 4 plus 0 is 4. So 70 plus 4, or 70 and 4, is 74. So 20 plus 54 equals 74. And that, my friends, is going over workbook page 77. We're done with day number 2 in mathematics. What we're going to do now, before we go, is that we are going to do, or I'm going to do, and you can do this as well. Let's do the count 5. We're going to count 5 push-ups. I'm going to do 5 push-ups right here. I don't know if my camera can get down low enough. All right. There we go. All right, we're going to do 5 push-ups. 1. There I am. 2, 3. Keep your back straight. 4, 5. We have finished math time. I hope you enjoyed it.